Hey everyone, it's the Metal Geek. How y'all doing? So, as some of you may know, and some of you may not know, The Legend of Korra has been yanked off from Nickelodeon's television stations. That's right guys, The Legend of Korra, the sequel series to Avatar The Last Airbender, has been yanked off from Nickelodeon. And what do I have to say about that? Well guys, don't worry, I'm going to be extremely calm and collected, and this is my thoughts. Are you seriously, what were you thinking? I mean, guys, really seriously, are you out of your I mean, really, it just blows my mind. It blows. You just don't understand how the fans actually want. Now that I have that off my chest. Okay guys, more seriously, if you're not aware of what's been going on, Nickelodeon actually launched Korra Book 3 early. A lot of people actually believe that they may have released The Legend of Korra not just like a couple of weeks or a couple of days early, but maybe months earlier than they had originally intended. In fact, most people weren't even expecting to get any new information or an official trailer for Book 3 until San Diego Comic-Con, which is taking place pretty much this weekend. But again, guys, to elaborate, if you're still not entirely aware of what's going on, some months ago, several episodes from Book 3 had actually gotten leaked to the internet during, I believe, the Spanish dubbing of the series. But of course that meant it got pirated, and when it got pirated, fan-made videos started coming up, fan trailers and stuff like that, and it prompted Nickelodeon to take action and actually release an official trailer to kind of preempt any more piracy of those episodes. But they didn't really just stop there. They actually not only released the trailer for The Legend of Korra Book 3, it was like a week later they actually launched the series at the end of June. And that baffled a lot of people. A 1 week notification that their series was coming back, and there wasn't even really that much advertisement on the actual Nickelodeon station itself. So, as you can see why people are actually suspecting that the show actually launched much sooner into the summer than was expected. And a lot of people tend to think that the show was intended to launch after San Diego Comic-Con, probably around early to mid-August, and play out through the fall. Which of course would make sense, because not only do you get San Diego Comic-Con for the first half of Book 3, you get New York Comic-Con for the second half of Book 3, which is pretty similar to what they did with Book 2 last year. But again, they launched the series 1 week after releasing a trailer, and they didn't really advertise it. And what ended up happening is that nobody really knew it was back, except for the really devoted fan base. So a show that was averaging 4 or 5 million viewers a week in its first season and a half, it suddenly was averaging about 1 million to 1.5 million viewers, and those ratings have not gotten any better over the course of the last few weeks. Now guys, don't worry. It's not that The Legend of Korra has been canceled. Nickelodeon has confirmed that they have not canceled the series, and for all intents and purposes, we will get the rest of Book 3, and we will get Book 4 as intended. But, with that said, as of right now, they have no plans to continue releasing episodes on their station. but instead digitally on their website and various other websites. So basically what they're doing is they're adopting a digital format, so to speak, which is okay. A lot of people do that. Now, there is a problem with that, though, and that problem is that they're halfway through a season that's been airing on TV, and they're over three-quarters of the way through an entire show in general, and now they have decided to bring it to this level. It would make sense if Korra started digitally, or if they at least completed book 3 and then started releasing book 4 digitally, but they decided halfway through this season that we're going to yank it off their station and burn out the episodes online. And make no mistakes about it, guys, this is an episode burnout. They're not going to sit here and pretend that they are giving some sort of love to Korra. They are just burning off what episodes are left, and they've got too much invested in book 4 to stop production at this point. So it's better for them to release all of book 3 and then to release book 4 as intended. And they plan to do that digitally, and whether it ever hits their television station again is anybody's guess. Now, I'm not going to deny, guys, that there were some fans that were alienated by season 2 or book 2 of Korra. I know that that season kind of splits right down the middle, both as a series and as a fan base, because a lot of people tend to dislike the first half of book 2, but really enjoyed it to actually loving the second half. I'm one of those guys that actually liked the entire book 2, and I'm not going to get into that in this particular video log, but guys, I get that the ratings could drop because of the lack of faith from book 2 from some people, but it wasn't so bad off that we should be going from this high to this high in a single season. And you can't really go from this high to this low based off of, lack of faith alone. There's got to be some point where you question what you've done with your advertising. So we get a combination of the show launching early, the show being given one official trailer and about a week's time to get into everybody's brain and it's coming back. And then there's this surprised look on corporate, Nickelodeon's face that, oh, well, the ratings are low. Well, the ratings are low and people are pirating because, well, some people just like to be pirates and other people are pirating because they don't want to wait forever for you to actually give us some news. And that's what ended up happening. But guys, also equally, this is not going to be a long rant about it, but if you're pirating the episodes and you're not actually supporting those episodes on TV, then, we are also partially to blame for that. Guys, in the end, what it really comes down to is it is a little bit that, book 2 didn't have the quality some people wanted, and in some cases it's a little bit on Nick's fault for not actually advertising this or launching it correctly. And equally, you don't switch over to a digital format in the middle of your season, or in this case when you've got 5 episodes left. 5! Nick. I mean, seriously, Nickelodeon could easily burn those episodes off in 1 week. All they have to do is release 1 episode every day for 5 days. The season's done. And who knows, having Korra on every single night might get people to actually notice that the show is back on, and the ratings could go up. It might not, but what's it gonna hurt at this point? You got 5 episodes left. Why not just air them on TV? And it's really too bad because this particular season of Korra has been excellent. It's very Avatar-like, but it's still very distinctively Korra as well. And I won't really get into that much on the review side. But what I want to say is that I do respect Nickelodeon for giving shows like The Legend of Korra a chance to thrive and live to begin with. But when you so thoroughly mess up the launch of a season, and you know that that could be a gigantic part of what's causing the rating slump, you got to do better than pulling it off your network and basically saying, hey guys, go watch it online now, okay? Because first and foremost, not every single person is going to be comfortable with watching it online. And I know today there are like 50 million subscribers on, Netflix, and we got Hulu Plus, and we've got Amazon Prime, and we've got like a million other places that we can subscribe to, watch movies and TV shows on. But it doesn't mean every single person is going to walk out of this and go, oh, this is awesome. I could just watch my show online. And I guess we really shouldn't be complaining because at least Nickelodeon is going to finish the show. It's just that they're not going to quite finish it the way I think that it should be finished. And a lot of people are going to feel the same way, and some people just aren't going to care. Some people are going to go, I'm okay with online. And that's cool. If you're okay with the online distribution, that's great. So, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I am saying that the way that everything fell and came to this point is not really a good thing. Anyway, I could rant about this all night, but here's the important thing to know, guys, is that Korra is not gone. It's not canceled. It is alive and it's well. It's just not going to be airing on TV for the foreseeable future. Will it ever come back to TV? It might, and it might not. But we will be able to continue watching the series starting August 1st, next week, at the time of this video being made, on Nickelodeon.com. You could also get episodes on Google Play as well as Hulu Plus. I believe it will also be available on Amazon, but don't quote me on that. And I don't know if the episodes are going to cost you anything on Google Play and stuff like that. But I do know that Nickelodeon.com will air it for no additional charges. So, guys, if you're a supporter of the show, continue watching it, even if you got to go to your computer or if you got to stream it onto your TV in some way with some device. It's still there. We can still watch it, and it may be sort of a pain to some of us, and it might not be a pain to others, but we still have our show. Let's keep watching it. And I do thank Nickelodeon for not canceling it, but Nick, you do have to start getting your act together when it comes to launching these seasons and stuff like that. If episodes get leaked, don't freak out. If you do a proper launch, we will follow you and we'll continue watching the show. And that's my thoughts, guys. This is the Metal Geek saying, have a great one.